Well, hi everybody. How are you tonight? Let's see. Oh, there I am. Well, I've been drawing gnomes Layla, and I've been doing other things. I did a video today of Layla and I drawing gnomes. I edited it. I edited a video. Ugh. And I have another one. I recorded a book review too to put up on Amazon. That's probably why the hair is a little wackadoo. Anyway, here I am. It is 3:63. Welcome to Story and Art. Oh my goodness. Never in a million years. Oh my goodness. Well, everybody, let's say hi and see how you're doing. Larry's working on the audio for everybody. Got Gail on her Bluetooth going. There is Gail and Tamara checking in. Linda and let's see, Tamara, I need an architect's table so I can look ahead and not tilt or look down. Doing my art is all that am love being creative. It makes me sad. Yeah, and you know, I would look on Craigslist. Maybe I think there's an Australian Craigslist or something like that. See who might have one of those standing desks. Or I would also approach one of the companies that do those and exchange uh, pictures of you doing your art and some of your art at one of those standing tables or architects tables so that they could use it in their ads and explain your situation. You'd be surprised what you could probably get, Tamara, I bet. That's my brilliant idea for the evening, and that's probably tapped them out. Hey, good. There's Larry and saying hi, checking in with everybody, and some time out from it to think what I will do next. I need to give my neck a rest and get started. No, headaches are not good. There is Lupe. Hi, hoarders. Did I miss a comment about hoarders? People that always have that stuff. Yes. Yes, Larry and Tamara and cool. There's checking in. All American paint conditioners are made for latex, despite what Floods says their bottle didn't include acrylic when I bought my first bottle. Huh. Interesting. Larry, Jerry sells a polymer conditioner supposedly made for acrylic. I wonder. I use, gosh, well, of course, I don't know anything about fluid art. I just kind of throw in whatever I have. I grabbed something, was it a Benjamin Moore or something like that? I found it at Wilco, and it was a paint conditioner. I just grabbed it and used it. Oh, thanks, Tamara. I'm glad you like that. What I did was she and I drew for about, 45 minutes. And we drew to music. And when I went to edit it, I knew I wanted to speed it up. Well, the music sounded ridiculous. So I detached the audio, which in iMovie is very easy to do. I right click and detach audio. And then I had several clips from that I use from my like audio.com that is my streaming music service. And I went and found the kind of most holiday-ish, and I repeated a couple, and then I clipped out some parts where we weren't doing anything, and just talking. We'd forgotten that it was recording, and clipped those out, and then I put it at 4 times speed. So instead of being 45 minutes, it was, 9 minutes, which was cool. It was kind of fun to do. And I sent it to her. She liked it. Hi, Angie. Nice to have you here. I watched the video. Yes, I did a bunch more gnomes today too. I think I'm gonna do another video where I'm coloring them and painting them just for fun, just to try some of the different things. Who knows? I own a glass top one. It's adjustable. Drafting table. The craft stores sell them. Yeah, drafting tables work too, and you might actually even, huh, check around at your schools, because sometimes your schools do surplus sales, and they have to put those kind of stuff that they're not using anymore. You might find something, or contact the schools and find out if there's some woodshop kiddo who needs a senior project, and ask them to build one for you for their senior project, specific for an artist who has special needs, health needs, that they have to stand up and for their neck and da 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 da. I bet that would be a big kicker. What an see, that's 2 ideas, you guys. Oh my goodness. And my head might explode if I have another one. How goes working, Gales? Good night for it. This is about American floater. Oh, that's okay. I figured when I saw flood, it was something floatrol. I found it at Joann's. I can hear. Thank you for the suggestion. I got one that had a phone holder. Yay! She can hear. Gail, I got my little adapter thing for this, so I now have my Shure microphone sitting here on its little Pixie Manfrotto stand, and just it makes it really nice and easy to move, and it's kind of out of the way then, and I don't have that crazy overhead thing that I didn't like so much. Anyway, it's very low tonight. Okay, hold on. Let's see, moving up. I should be on sound audio. Very low, huh? Let's see if I move this up further. Settings. Maybe it's because I keep turning my head away from it. I'm not used to. When I did my lavalier, it was always just right there. Well, the input volume is all the way up. Can't do anything else about it. So, nope, wrong thing. Hey, whoa, what did I just do? It's there. There. Okay, that should be talking about me. Yes, okay. All right, we'll move that up just a little bit more. There. Okay, so 2 things. I'm going to read a story tonight, and it is a story that I don't know anything about this author and illustrator. It's the first book I've ever read by this author, and the illustrations and the story struck me. It was just absolutely beautiful. It won, what award did it win? It won an the winner of the Children's Africana Best Book Award. And so it's really beautiful. The illustrations, original artwork using dry pastels on paper and then finished digitally. So it is a great book. The illustrations are very interesting. The author, her name is Nansubuga Nagaya Istal. Okay. Hang on. I'm going to mute you guys for just a sec. Nothing like grandkids. Now you hear my cough drop crunching around. Anyway, I'm not going to say too much about the author and the illustrator because I don't want to lose my voice here. But she was born to Ugandan parents in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and after receiving a bachelor's degree in sociology and a master's in diplomacy, she eventually landed in Kampala, Uganda, to work in international development. For over 10 years, she worked in the development of East and Southern Africa, and in her current role as a technical writer and editor, she produces a range of written work for international organizations such as the UN and the World Bank. Having lived in 7 countries across 3 continents, creative writing has always been her way to reconnect with her cultural heritage, which I think you'll see in this book. And the illustrator, let me see if I can show you this. Where? Did I have a screen share? I didn't, did I? Nope. Let's go to source screen share. There we go. And it needs to be Google Chrome. There we go. This illustrator, Sandra Van Dorm, it mentioned on the website, did I want to translate it? And I was clicking through things and I didn't do that, so I didn't translate it. Her work, though, has this really soft, ethereal type of look, and you'll get it in this book that we see. It's a very, the use of the pastels is incredible that she does. So let's get back to that story. Sounds like a plan. And the book is called Sing to the Moon. And I just thought it was an absolutely lovely, lovely story. So out comes the cough drop. And on go to the story. It says, this story was inspired by the rainy days I spent with my family in Uganda, listening to tales spun by candlelight. My own haha is the Lugandan word for grandfather and grandmother. She was very fond of books, and he was the keeper of many stories. In Uganda, stories can be found everywhere. So once the rain ends, if you listen closely, you might just hear the landscape come alive. I like that. Sing to the moon. If I had one wish, I would wish the stars, then ride a supernova straight to Mars. Haha tells me, sing to the moon, and perhaps my wish will be granted soon. With another wish, I would still go far across the ocean to Zanzibar. I would sail on a dhow and gaze in wonder at old spice markets till the sun goes under. If I had more wishes, I would surely fly. I would take the crested crane up high. After spotting the forest's mythical beasts, I would land at dusk for a monstrous feast. Instead, I awake to the patter of rain, and I watch the clouds spread like a charcoal stain. I think of the hours with nothing to do except count the drops as they muddle the view. But then I hear steps on the kitchen floor, so slowly I open the wooden door. Haha is drinking his hot morning tea and tells me that he has been waiting for me. As we eat porridge, I glare at the gloom, announcing that I'm going back to my room. Haha stands tall and in 1, 2, 3 holds out his hand and says, "Let's go and see." We start in the storeroom to pack away peas picked in the fields were last humming with bees. Haha remembers his childhood best friend, a boy called Kirabu, whose smile did not end. We clear the veranda of wet bamboo leaves, while Haha recalls climbing up guava trees. I say, I love climbing guava trees too, and he tells me that's something he never knew. The sun slowly sets and the day splits in two. I help clean tilapia for the fish stew. Haha shares memories of trips as a child when he and his father would fish in the wild. With daylight now gone and the dark settled in, Haha says our night adventures begin. He slowly unveils his tall tower of books where he has stacked stories of bold kings and crooks. By light of a candle, we turn over pages of long ago fables passed down through the ages. Tales of lost cities and great heaps of gold, African kingdoms, and sights to behold. And then Haha leaps to his feet to retell the story of how the sky rose and then fell. He thrills me with thunderous bangs and kabooms, then shoos me outside where the brilliant night croons. We hear fires dance and the echo of drums, friends making meals, and the grasshoppers hum. And Haha reminds me that I'm always loved, even by even the brightest of stars up above. With one last glance at the shining night, we bid the sweet sounds of the evening goodbye. I know then that even new worlds far away couldn't compare to this one rainy day. And with a tired yawn, I stumble to bed, where I am tucked in with a kiss to my head. And like every night before leaving the room, Haha says quietly, "Sing to the moon." And that's the story. Sing to the moon. And it's pretty low, but tech, because I am too. Oh, good. I'm glad you like that idea. You sound very clear. Yay. On the Mac, and I had to go to the iPad instead. Audio seems low. Oh, stop shouting, Gretchen. Gail. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You guys are hilarious. Yeah, anyway, I need to get a degree in diplomacy. Might help me with people. Oh, goodness. Um, the illustrations seem to follow your train of thought. The first one. Who's thinking that I'm out of control for some reason? I'm just loony. Linda says she's just loony. You're magic. Ike's mother is going to Kenya to visit her sister in December. And her sister's very sick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I was just on a call today with the guys on my website, and Samuel is in Kenya, and they were answering tech questions, and I decided to get on just so that I could maybe do some work on it in the next couple of weeks that I need to get done. Anyway, I hope you guys liked that book. I thought it was really, the illustrations, everything about it, the whole story, the rhyming of it, the stylized of the illustration. This with all the different animals, and haha, and the boy, the little dog, the candles, great heaps of gold, African kingdoms and sights to behold. His pile of books is something else. And oh, look at the chameleon over here. You can see the chameleon by the little dog on top of the pile of books. I saw those in Africa. They were pretty cool to see. They would change colors so amazing. It was so amazing to see them. But I thought the illustrations of this book were fabulous. So, and for something completely different. You ready for something completely different? That was Sing to the Moon, and it was very gentle and very nice and very sweet. Let's see. What do I want to do? How about giraffe problems? Jory John and Lane Smith. I just found this one. We've done Jory John, and he did all the egg books and different kind of things. But Lane Smith is the guy who did Math Curse. Now, some of this book, you're going to have to turn sideways. But Giraffe Problems by Jory John and illustrated by Lane Smith. We'll just do a little extra one. And then I'm going to, back. There we go. I'm crunching my cough drop. Giraffe Problems. I feel bad about my neck. I do. I can't help it. It's too long, too bendy, too narrow, too dopey, too patterned, too stretchy, too high, too lofty, too necky. Yes, my neck is too necky. Everybody stares at it. This guy, that guy, him, her, them, whatever that is, her again. Yep. I feel bad about my neck. I tried dressing it up. I added a scarf, 2 scarves, a bundle of scarves, a mountain of scarves. I tried bow ties and regular ties and both. I've tried hiding it away. I've used shrubs. I've hung out in ditches. I've stood behind trees. I spent time in the river. Other animals have necks that just work. Take a gander at this zebra's necks. Stripes always look good. So classic. Quit staring at me. Or gaze upon this elephant's neck, strong and powerful, yet graceful. Stop talking about me. Or glimpse at this lion, whose neck is adorned with a glorious mane and flowing locks. What a sight! How inspiring! Why can't I have a neck like that? Are you always this loud? My mom always said I should be proud of my neck. She said other animals would love to have a neck like this. Yeah, right. No offense, Mom, but nobody wants this neck. It's a neck only a mother could love. It all makes me want to hide until the sunset sets. Sheesh. Good evening. I've been admiring your neck from afar. Oh, how I wish my neck looked like yours. I'd get so much done in a day. Goodness, I can only imagine all the reaching and grabbing and looking around I could do. I'd accomplish many of my goals, for sure. Meanwhile, I'm saddled with this little excuse for a neck. Here, watch me try to stretch it out. See, that's about as far as it goes. Pathetic, right? I'm basically neckless. You feel bad about your neck too? Yep. Huh. I'm Cyrus, by the way. I'm Edward. It's lovely to meet you, Cyrus. Can I tell you something else, Edward? Well, of course, Cyrus. There is a hill in the distance, which you can surely see from your great advantage. I've stood on that very hill for 7 straight days now, staring skyward, watching a single piece of fruit, a lonely banana, slowly change from green to yellow, ripening. I've endured windy nights and unseasonably brisk mornings with very little sleep as I waited and waited, hoping against hope that the fruit would drop before me so I could sample its sweetness and nourish myself in the process. Yet day after day, I felt like such a fool as I stretched my neck toward those greedy branches, only to be limited by my own physical shortcomings. You want a banana from a tree? That's what I said, yes. Plunk. Here you go. Whoomp. Oh, you did it. You made it look so easy. Munch, 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 munch. Oh, delectable. So that's what a banana tastes like, huh? It was worth the wait. Edward, face it. Your neck is impressive. It allows you to do amazing things. For instance, you just solved my week-long banana dilemma in 10 seconds. Well, thank you, Cyrus. I think I have a swell neck, too. It's elegant and dignified, and it works well with your shell. That means a great deal to me, Edward. I'm not sure, Edward. I have very little experience with them. Say, do you like bow ties? Well, I've had very little experience with them. Oh, you look wonderful, Cyrus. And you do too, Edward. I feel good about our necks, Edward. Thank you, Cyrus. For once, so do I. Yes, for once, so do I. Yes. There's Joy John and Lane Smith are the New York Times bestselling author, illustrator of many books for kids and adults. They were called The Sublime Pairing of Author and Artist. Funny and acerbic. Basically Larry David in Antarctica. Who wouldn't love that? You can visit Jory at joryjohn.com and Lane Smith at Lane Smith Books. Lane Smith is an amazing illustrator. Anyway, that was my second book I wanted to read. I had it there. Okay. I love this story. Turtle Whisper, if you please. Oh, thank you. Turtles love bananas. I'm getting my neck stretched. I love getting my... Oh, I know. Neck stretches are the best. It is so wonderful. Okay. Now, if you guys will tolerate this, I decided not to do a separate video about all my treasures that I picked up at the Art and Craftsman Art store yesterday, but just to open them here and show you guys and see what we'll do. I'll figure out something to do with them on another time, but at least lay them out and show you what I got and explain why I kind of went on a who knows what. And maybe one of you might have an idea of how I can use some of them. So here comes these treasures. Okay, where's my other picture? Let's see, camera overlay. FaceTime, there, oh, there I am. And we will square that up. Okay, so out of the bag first comes jumbo pencils. If you've ever seen me draw, I use big first grade pencils to draw, sketch all the time. And they're the regular ones that the kids use at school. So I found some there, and because these are getting, I'm losing, and I have them. And then people borrow them, and then they like, I have to nab them back from Bob. He's always teasing me about them, but then I find them up on his desk. I don't know whether it's from teaching first and second grade, kindergarten, first, second grade for so many years, but I love these big pencils. Maybe it's because I have gigantor hands. So I got myself a box of 12 jumbo pencils, pre-sharpened for drawing. Yes, that's the first little treasure I got for myself. I probably should save them all and stick them in my stocking. Next, I got some photo mount cards. I have a bunch of these already, but I wanted to try these that you mounted on the outside. I have some with the envelope because I'm doing a craft art fair at the Mustard Seed in a couple, December 6th or something like that. And we're only doing small things, so I need to put together cards. So there's that. Next item. If you've never used these guys, they're pretty cool. I like this. Strathmores are my favorite ones to use. But this was a stack. You can usually get them less expensive at either Jerry's Artorama or sometimes book with, what's the other one? Cheap Joe's. Cheap Joe's oftentimes has them. Watercolor pencils. This is for someone's stocking. I know that is going in. 12 watercolor pencils. This was a pretty good deal. She doesn't use them a lot, but she likes them. So rather than go for the really expensive Derwents until they're older, these will probably be perfect for one of the Munchkinettes. What else? Ooh, I got myself some Micron pens. Red, blue, and green. These are pretty good for signing photographs and stuff like that, but they're also good for doing lining. And I got another one of these, a Tombow. Is this a Tombow? No. This is a monotwin. Had a better size for writing. That size on that one, and then skinnier. Oftentimes when I'm traveling, if I'm in the car, I like to have one of these, and rather than have two, now I have one that has two sizes on it, which was a thing. Let's see. I got another sketchbook. Why did I get this one? Why did I get this one? Oh, I know why. Because it opens that way. Opens like a book. It's a long one. But I just also can't go into an art supply store without walking out with a sketchbook. Sad. It's an illness. What I really went in there for, I'll wait till the end to show you what I really went in there for. What I did get too was, Julie E. should know, and see you guys. I picked up some acrylic ink. Permanent green light. Can you see that color? Not really. Move. There's a piece of white paper. Here we go. Yeah, that's a little better. And a silver, a gold, and red. I wonder what I could be doing with these colors. Probably going to do some holiday things to do with my gnomes. I thought it would be fun to try some acrylic ink on them. I have a pen, and I thought I would give that a whirl. And now for the final. Why did I go to the art store yesterday? Had one thing I needed. One thing. I needed eraser. I wanted a good kneaded rubber eraser. I could have ordered it on Amazon, but no, I wanted to go to Artists and Craftsman Supply, which is always dangerous. So I ended up with this kneaded rubber eraser, which I can cut into a smaller size, and I got an art gum eraser. Yay. And I got another one for erasing ink and colored pencil. So that's my haul. What do you guys think? None of it is hardly related. We'll see what I do with it. I'm going to try, I think I'll use this acrylic ink in here. That's a good idea because it's 140 pound. Oh no, 94 pound. Acid free. We'll see if it's thick enough and how it works. And it was also a light color. So if it was in a bag that's dark, then I wouldn't lose it. One of those things. Okay, you guys. That's my haul for all of that, of those things. Now, one other announcement. And I'm haven't quite resolved how I'm going to do this yet. But whether I'm going to have some stories out while I'm going to put, after 365, maybe after 365 or a couple more, probably after the end of this week, I'm going to take a couple weeks off. Let me go here. I'm going to take until after Thanksgiving and maybe till the 1st of December off. I'm exhausted. And after traveling so much and doing all this, my studio needs to be completely torn down and put back together. And I can't really do that when I'm recording every day or when I'm doing a live every day. I could do the live from upstairs or someplace, but when I do these lives, I really want to do them justice, and I don't want to do them racing in and just barely making it. And I feel like that's what would happen if I tried to reset the studio and do that. So I'm going to take a couple weeks off. My former shows, of course, you can watch anything, and I don't know if I'll have any recorded. It might be just an after 1 year taking a breather break. But my problem is that I still have a whole bunch of stories that I want to read to you guys, and I don't want to give that up. So I'm going to take a couple weeks. I'm going to reset my studio. I'm going to rethink how I do this, whether we come back and do it every night, or whether I'm maybe going to read stories 2 or 3 times a week, and see if we can adjust that to that, and that helps me have some more time to work on my photography. I just kind of came to the realization that I have to I can't do everything all in the short amount of time in a day that I think I can, because I'm not 24 anymore. Surprise. Anyway, that's my announcement. So this is 363, 364, 365, and I'll probably make it through this week because I have some things I want to catch up on. But then for the week of Thanksgiving and the week after, until, and I'll have it set out within a couple days, I'll know for sure. But plan on just me taking a break for those couple of weeks. Thanksgiving, we're going to be ending up going to Eugene, I think, to see to Brandon, Danny, and the kids. And then I need to, like I said, need to work on my studio. I also need to help take care of my sister a little bit and see some things and get family stuff all kind of squared away. So I hope you guys understand. This has been just a really hard decision for me to come to, and I don't want to stop doing this every day, but I know I need to give myself a break and figure out a way to go forward with as much enthusiasm and commitment as I have had. So keep me good thoughts going here, and we'll finish this up and see some of the things. Send your stuff in for these last 3 days, and so I can show it off, and then I'll see you next time. Let's see what people are saying. I'm giggling. Love this story. Turtle Whisper. Love this book. 7 babies hatched this year. Is it on this? Yikes, Derwent sent you back, let me tell you. Oh, I know, Derwent would. It sent me back. Especially Artists and Craftsmen Supply in Tacoma is not inexpensive. It's not a discount by any way, but it's such a cool store. I mean, the ceiling is painted. The floor is painted. It is wood floor. It's the coolest. It's got stuff that people don't have anywhere else, and it's just cool. Got to be cheap. I was given Derwent. Yeah, I have a set of Derwent colored pencils, and one's down to small, and I forgot what color it was, so I would have gone and picked up just one. And I'm getting to the point where on some of them I'm going to have to get an extender so that I can still use them. Yeah, the Inktense is what I have. I have a set of those, a small set of 12. Yay! Thank you. What? You're not Superwoman? Oh, Larry, don't give me crap. It was fun while it lasted. The party girl is not completely done yet. Don't. It's because I'm a guy, isn't it? No, God. See, this is why I won't be able to give this up. It'll have to be at least twice a week, because there's no way I can make it through a whole week without that, without this kind of interaction, without these kind of comments, without this kind of fun, without this having my bucket filled like this with just this kind of stuff. This is what ah, just amazes me. So, oh my gosh. Rest, relax, and enjoy your family without the stress of time. I got an extender. Oh, did you? So admit it, we're all addicted to Gretchen and her stories, but also to each other. Yes, you guys are. You just make sure. I mean, we all have to make sure that we know when everybody else's premieres are. Larry and Angie are on Sunday nights at 5 Pacific time. And they're like every other week. Brian is one week, and then they're usually the next week. And then Lupe puts out a video every morning. Let's see, Tamara, I'm not sure, and Linda's been putting some, I think, but make sure that we know. And if you do miss premieres, and everybody, make sure you click that notification, to be notified by somebody when they, and then and you have it on your phone or whatever, so that it's one thing to click the notifications. Yeah, I want to be notified. But then you have to make sure you've allowed it on your phone that notifications come through. I turned off all those notifications when I was in Mexico and all that kind of stuff. And I had to remember to turn everything back on. So anyway, you guys, it is, wait, I just got my butt. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's too funny. All right, so I've obviously got a couple stories a night to do for the next few nights. Let me see how many books I have in here to read to you guys. Supposedly, I thought I've got, no, Pig the Elf, Mortimer, Sometimes People, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. And that book is coming, that Harold is coming on 365. I'm Not a Label. That's not, We Found a Hat. I think we Found a Hat. We read that one. I didn't scroll down long enough. Hair Love, Jabari Jumps, Pete the Cat's 12 Days of Christmas, Rosie Revere Engineer, Max, Goldie Luck and the Three Pandas, How to Catch an Elf, also an Octopus, You Matter, As Cool as It Gets. I got some books to read to you guys before we shut it down for Thanksgiving. So whether I'll read over the next few days, and then I actually might just record some of them, so they might go out as premieres. Who knows? But I am going to take those 2 weeks off and work on my studio, go visit the grandkids, and recharge my battery. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for understanding. And that's more than 2 days. I know, Angie. I know that's more than 2 days. Duh. Yeah, I have I have an addiction, so I think I'll probably end up with more than 2 days. So we'll go for a 365 plus a couple, and then let's see. Today is what? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's plan on Saturday night being the last one before I go on my little 2-week hiatus. Okay? That'll get me up to 365, 66, 67, 367. Pretty good. Pretty good number. All right, you guys. Everybody take care. And until next time, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you. It's in your mirrors when you look there. It's in the people that are in your homes. It's in the people that you come in contact with and they absorb your energy, and it's all around you. So share it, and I will see you next time.
In the heat of the night, we could get lost in all the lights and sounds. Feel alright, we won't go home, we will just stay here downtown. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards, I just need you by my side. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous, we could be famous. You blow my mind, looking like a model, better than the usual. Yeah, you don't even try, not average or typical. I put you on a pedestal.